First, we need to choose our pumpkin model. I found this one in a bag of mixed gourds at the supermarket. I thought it was cute. You'll need watercolor paper. I'm using 300 gram. It's thicker and absorbs water better. I like to tape the edges with masking tape so the paper stays flat while painting. I'm using watercolor pencils for the sketch. With a regular pencil, the lines can show through. Using watercolor pencils makes it easier to blend the lines into the painting. Now for the painting part, we'll need our brushes. I'm using two, a size 7 brush for applying color and a size 0 for the smaller details. I'm starting with Cadmium Yellow hue. I always test the color on a small piece of paper first, just to see how it looks. For the first wash, I'm keeping the paint very diluted. This will be my base color and main light. Now I'm rinsing and drying the brush. To remove any yellow left, I'm using Hooker's Green. I'll start with a light, diluted wash, always testing the color on a small piece of paper first, and then slowly build up the tone. I mixed Hooker's Green with a little burnt umber to create a deeper shade and add more structure to the lower part. Now I'm applying another soft, wet layer to shape the ridges. Soft glazes help define the form, while the lighter areas stay untouched to keep that natural glow. It's my favorite part, watching the watercolor settle and find its balance. And with the size 0 brush, I can gently move the paint around and add those tiny details that bring everything together. For this part, I'm mixing burnt sienna with a touch of the cadmium yellow I used earlier. This combination gives a soft, warm tone that helps shape the top of the pumpkin. With the brush fully loaded with water, I let the color flow gently to form the natural veins around the surface. I follow the ridges. It helps create depth and a more realistic texture. Now it's time to mix ultramarine with burnt sienna to create a soft, neutral tone, perfect for those subtle gray areas. Many people tend to use diluted black for shadows, but this mix gives a much more natural depth. On slightly damp paper with the brush fully loaded, I start placing the color where I want the shadows to fall, letting it blend softly to bring the form to life. If there's too much pigment, I lightly lift the excess with a piece of paper towel. Just gentle taps to keep the transition soft and the light intact. I love this step. It's where the painting finds its depth and harmony. And that's how easy watercolor can be. I hope you give it a try and share your results. Bye, and have a wonderful day.